Hello, I am Najma Smalls, the Black Girl's Guide to Healing Emotional Wounds. And I wanted to talk to you today about drama and why you may feel that you are attracting a lot of drama into your life. There was a point in time where I felt like I had a lot of drama surrounding me. It was infused in every single area of my life. My romantic relationship was filled with a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering. There were trust issues. At work, I was often at conflict with my supervisor. My colleagues and I didn't have a good rapport. And then in my family relationships, it was a lot of back and forth and fighting and disagreements and gossip surrounding us. And this person wasn't speaking to that person, and I wasn't speaking to that person. And then it was the same for my friendships as well. It was, a lot of arguing, a lot of hurts, a lot of unresolved hurts, and so forth. And so I just felt at that time I had a lot of drama and I couldn't understand it. And so I wanted to explain why sometimes we have these moments where we are involved in a lot of drama and it seems like drama is just surrounding us. And the first reason for that is because we become addicted to drama. And it's not so much that we're addicted to drama, it's the fact that we are addicted to the adrenaline rush or the feeling that drama gives us, right? When we're in these types of situations, there's this feeling that comes over us and it can feel exciting, right? It's like when we're gossiping with a friend. You have that feeling, it's exciting, and it feels like you're having a good time. It feels enjoyable, right? Even though it's self-destructive and it causes a lot of problems in our lives. But when we don't know any better, and we're used to that feeling and we become addicted to that feeling, we do things to create those environments. We do things so that we can have that feeling. So that's why sometimes you will petty someone to death at work, or you'll have the catty moment where you behave, very childish or whatever, so that you can have something to go home and talk about. You can call up a girlfriend or text a girlfriend and say, hey, this is what I did, da, 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 da. Because it feels good. And sometimes when we're in romantic relationships, we'll search for something. We'll go on social media and search for their toxic behavior to catch them in something. We don't have trust issues. We don't have trust for them, and we're searching for something. We're searching for old pictures to see what pictures they have in their phone, to see what conversations are in their devices, and so on, so that we can bring it to their attention, and then we can argue. Why? Because we like the drama. We like the adrenaline feeling, right? And so that's why you'll see me talk over and over in my conversations, in my books, about self-sabotaging behavior, because on the other end of this behavior is sabotage. You're hurting yourself. You're not helping yourself and your relationships when you are doing this and searching for trouble and so on. You're hurting yourself, right? It's not, you can't build a healthy quality relationship because of these things. When you're doing these things, right, you have to learn to trust, and you have to learn to not chase the adrenaline high that you get when you are arguing with your partner, right? The other reason of it is because when we are born in environments where there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of toxicity, there's a lot of poor behavior, we become used to it. So we recreate these types of environments in our adulthood. So going back again, we will argue and disagree with our partner and fight with our partner, and we chase the guy with swag that's going to put us through all of the drama. And we like the drama fueled environments in the office, and we go over to this side because there's drama and so on. Because we're used to it, where if especially if we grew up in an environment where our parents did a lot of fighting and bickering, we watched our aunts and uncles do a lot of fighting and bickering and keying cards and all of that toxic behavior. We're used to that. right? Whereas someone who didn't grow in that type of environment, they're not used to it. So all of that feels foreign to them. So they're quicker to run away for it. Whereas if we're used to that, we'll make space for that type of environment. We'll make space for that person who causes us conflict. We'll make space for that person who lashes out, curses everybody out, and gets drunk and makes poor decisions, because it's not uncommon for us. We're used to that. Our system is used to that, right? And so that's why everything I do is about reprogramming our system, you guys. We have to reprogram our system, because when we chase that, and this is me. I was the type, I remember I dated this really nice guy, but he was boring. He was a great guy. He was what I deemed, he could have been deemed like a provider, all of the things. He checked all of the boxes, but I found him boring, right? Because I wanted, and I left the relationship for someone who was the total opposite. He had the swag and he ended up being unfaithful and doing all of the wrong things, right? So my point is, I had to reprogram myself to not be addicted to the adrenaline rush and to accept peace and not find peace is boring. Okay. And so that's why I say everything I do, you guys, is about reprogramming ourselves. The site, all the books I write, they are trying to get us to reprogram ourselves so that we will not make space for bad relationships. We will not make space for toxicity, but we welcome in with our arms wide open peace, love, happiness, faithfulness, and success. Stop by the site, The Black Girl's Guide to Healing Emotional Wounds, and drop me a line. Let me know if this helped you out. Grab the book, start the healing journey, The Black Girl's Guide, and now for men and women, The Black Family's Guide to Healing Emotional Wounds. You will not regret it.